Life goes on, so let's dance. Beep, beep, repeat.
Stop the delivery?
Did I eat that?
Yeah. Hi, this is Ones to Watch Chef's Choice. I'm Abby Kenna, and today I'm joined by Isaac Dunbar.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good during this heat wave. How are you doing?
Oh my gosh. I am survived.
It's been crazy.
I know. Yeah.
You said earlier your AC's out right now?
Oh, my AC is out. We have like an apartment cat too, and he like does not want to be locked in a room.
Oh,
and I'm like,
gosh.
Winston, you are going to perish.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so bad. I went to my friend's house yesterday.
Sweet.
AC is out also. They have a fish. And I'm like, is that fish going to get
boiling?
cooked? I don't know. Ooh. I made the suggestion to change the water.
Saving fish everywhere.
I know.
That's what they say about you.
Yes, as a Pisces.
As a Pisces. That's so true. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I just learned
goodness.
you were LA based. I don't know why I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I moved here recently from New York.
Okay.
Obsessed with New York, but I came here, music's here.
Yeah.
The sunshine is here.
A little too much of it, but
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah. Where did you grow up again?
I grew up in Massachusetts, but
Okay.
I've kind of grown up everywhere. I was born in Rhode Island.
Okay.
Then I moved to Texas, then back to Rhode Island.
Whoa.
And then I just say I'm from Massachusetts because it's the longest I've lived in one place.
Yeah. I went to school in Boston.
Really?
Love that. Yeah.
I love Boston.
Yeah. It's a cute little city.
It really is. I don't know.
Little small town.
Yeah. I'm from the Cape.
Okay.
So very beachy,
Yeah.
very touristy.
One of my very best friends grew up in Kingston, Massachusetts. So like right around there.
Very familiar.
Yes, so I've hung out at his mother's house.
Obsessed. Kingston is fierce.
Very different than LA though. How are you liking it since your move?
I love it. I'm on the hunt for a car.
Oh boy.
You need a car here.
Yeah, you do.
And that's been interesting, but I don't know. I love the people. I love the nightlife. The food is incredible.
That's true.
Yeah. It's a very fierce city.
It is quite a city. It's one of those where like I feel like if you don't explore, you could easily not like it, which is kind of what I did when I first moved.
Me too. I didn't like it at first too. I was very judgmental, especially being from the East Coast. There's a certain type of energy that you give towards a city like LA when you first get here.
Yeah.
And I made that mistake. I actually lived here back in 2022, had a terrible, terrible experience, moved back to New York.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a whole thing, but I was very judgmental. I didn't get it.
The people are very different the way that they like are like frontward facing. Like in New York, you get exactly how someone is like right away. Here you have to like go for like 2 or 3 drinks.
Definitely.
To get that.
And I like that. It's just different.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah.
Well, happy you're here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, LA.
LA. Well, welcome to our little taste-making talk show.
Thank
where
you.
we go through a 3-course meal of your music.
Period.
And I would love to know if listeners had never heard your tunes before. What is the first song you would serve up to them?
Oh my goodness. I have a lot of EPs out, but if I had to choose one song, I would have to choose Apartment A, which is off of my most recent EP.
I wanna go to Paris, I wanna go to Spain, I wanna lose my wallet, then kiss whoever stole it. Apartment A, I wanna love no ricochet outside my door.
I think it's a really good representation of who I am. It's very dramatic and theatric, a little bit unserious, but with like undertones of emotion and depth. I don't know.
No, it has all of the things, and it's a very good like transition into this new era for you.
Definitely. I'm happy you noticed that. I mean, I recently turned 21 and just exploring adulthood and what it means to be like an artist in my lane and just a person in general. Apartment A, it was one of the first songs that I knew was going to set a really solid foundation for what I want to do next.
That's a beautiful thing to like feel
It
about
really
the
is.
song.
It really is. Are you an artist?
I am.
Do you make music as well?
I do, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you know.
I do in a sense. I feel I'm like kind of just beginning. But I released music when I was like in high school, and none of that ever felt very indicative of who I was. It was just like, here's a song that I made and I think sounds good. But I can see with this recent EP that you like, it feels like you've settled into a sound. I hope that that's true and I'm not putting words into your mouth.
No, totally. You're right.
Amazing. Well, tell me about Apartment A and like what inspired that song.
Apartment A was written about all my friends in New York that inspired me.
Yeah.
Apartment A is a metaphorical apartment. My friends and I, we would hang out every single day in my friend's crib and play Fortnite and drink White Claws and like be stupid. And a lot of my friends are also creatives and we love to make music. We love to make music together for each other. And the lyrics are, in Apartment A, we found our fame, taking Polaroid pictures, everybody in frame. So it's kind of just about community and a bunch of people that love one thing and we're all coming up together. And I was just inspired by my homies.
I love that. That
Thank
is
you.
like an unfortunately kind of like rare experience. I feel like the older we get. So such a lovely thing to like immortalize.
It's true, especially like friend groups. I was actually talking about this yesterday, like the dynamic of friend groups. And as you get older, you kind of realize how rare a friend group is and also sometimes how bad it can be and like just certain dynamics that start to not work as you get older. And it's quite weird, but I luckily have very good friends.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Are they still back in New York?
Yeah, but they're all making the transition here.
Yes. All it takes is one person and then you just, you convince everybody.
Yeah.
I love that for you. I'd love to know about the like sonic influences and how you sort of stepped into this new sound.
Yeah, I mean, living in New York for a while, I was exposed to a lot of different types of music, especially like going out and just, especially like growing up in a small town, Cape Cod, there's not really culture. It's the culture that's the Cape Cod culture. Like, I don't know if that's a thing. But being exposed to like so much stuff in New York and especially like queer nightlife and going to drag shows and gay clubs, like you're exposed to so much cool stuff. And I don't know, I meet a lot of people that have cool music taste and it rubs off on me, I guess. Yeah. And my voice has changed a lot, especially like since my first EP learning how to, oh my gosh, like getting voice lessons and like really knowing my voice now, like song wise, but also just like as a person, like it changes the way the music is made and how it sounds.
Yeah. How old were you when you put out your first EP?
15.
That's
I think.
Crazy business.
It was crazy business.
I had no idea actually that you were that young.
Yeah, I started making music when I was 8. Yeah.
Like original music?
Yeah.
That's wild.
It was, yeah. And like looking back on it now, it was kind of crazy. I would just come home from school every day and get like a bag of salt and vinegar chips and like make music.
That is an amazing scene to be setting.
It was so
You're
fun.
coming home from 3rd grade.
Literally. It was such a gag. My mom would be like, "Where's my son?" Because I would just like be hunched over on my laptop all day.
What were you writing about?
I started off like trying to make like Christian inspired pop music.
Yes.
I'll never forget the first song I can remember. It was a song called Radiant. And it went like, radiant, now that I can see the light. That was like the tag.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was like, don't play with it.
Somebody could make like a RuPaul remix of that.
That is so
unfortunate.
But yeah, I don't know. I would write about like that, but then as I got older, I would love to be writing about, or I was really inspired by TV shows I was watching.
Yeah.
I'll never forget, like, I wrote a song about American Horror Story.
Awesome.
Like, when I first got into that gag.
Yeah.
Oof, I had so much to write about. I don't know. And then I eventually started writing about my friends and things that they were going through. And
Yeah.
then when I was brave enough, I started to write about myself.
It's a hard thing to do.
It can be.
Yeah. I love knowing that you started that young because I feel like the like theatrical element of your music is probably rooted in all of that like that
Oh, yeah.
youthfulness. Like that's what you started with.
Exactly. I started literally just because I needed an escape.
Yeah.
Like, kids at school sucked at the time.
Yeah.
And music was the one constant that was always there.
For sure.
Yeah.
Love it.
Thank you.
Okay, so you say that Apartment A is like kind of based off of like your friends and like that nightlife sound. What were some of the like artists that you were being turned on to like at that time?
So I was really late to Madonna.
Okay.
I was so late to Madonna.
Me too, I will confess. Giselle literally made me a
Really?
playlist a couple months ago.
Too good.
Yeah.
Too good. Ray of Light. That album was so inspiring during just the whole process of Beep Beep Repeat. And I was listening to that, a lot of Stevie Nicks.
Awesome.
I'm a big Stevie Nicks fan.
Okay.
I recently saw her live at the Kia Forum. I went by myself. I got myself a floor ticket.
As you should.
And it was real good.
That's
it was
magical.
Real good. Yeah, I was listening to a lot of that, some Bloghouse. I was very inspired by some of the things that was going on with like Indie Sleaze revival, of course.
Totally.
The Dare is doing it so fiercely right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I listened to a lot of really gay music.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. Me too.
Really?
Like yeah, other like different side of gay, I feel. I'm a lesbian. So
Alright,
I'm like I have
cool.
like the queer girl pop.
Love.
But I like just recently got into like hyper pop and literally like my old roommate, we started watching Drag Race together and that
Yep.
turned me on to so much music that I was honestly embarrassed to not know. Like the fact that I didn't listen to Madonna.
Yup. I know.
It's sad.
I just started Drag Race too. I was way too late. I started probably last summer.
Yeah.
I still have a lot of catching up to do, but the soundtrack choices are so good.
Yeah.
And can't forget to mention RuPaul's discography.
Stop. ASMR.
It's too good. It's too good.
It really comes out at like the worst times for me though. I feel like it's in my head and I'm singing it and I'm like, fuck, what is that? Oh,
What's
yeah,
that?
it's RuPaul.
You say you want to win it? I want to see you sweat. Put your whole kitty in it.
Why was that a good impression?
Oh, I can get into it. I won't do that right now.
I'm really immersed in this soundscape right now.
I love Ru. Oh my god.
A character.
For real.
Well,
Too fierce.
I would love to hear about this EP and how it came about, and especially what a song is off of it that sort of represents this era of your artistry.
That's a great question. Well, the whole record is literally about, it's my most unserious piece of work ever.
Yeah.
I'm usually more emotional in my EPs, but I mean, I have to be true to myself, and in that time, I wasn't trying to be super emotional, and I was trying to have fun,
Okay.
especially during like such dark ass times. Like, you need that little escape sometimes.
Yeah.
And I think one song that really represents the whole body of work is I Love to Dance. It's so simple. It's I love to dance.
After party, after party, all the girls have gone home and someone's glitter's on my cheek. All the girls have gone home, but I'm the queen of the scene. Yeah, I love to dance.
And I thought like it was so brilliant when we worked on it in the studio. It was I was alongside Uffy, Sizzy Rocket, and Matthias Mora, Carrie Singer, incredible
That's a
collaborators.
lineup.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was really magical. And we wrote that song, and it was so simple. I find such beauty in simplicity right now, because I can get really complicated.
Sure.
And I Love to Dance is everything that BP Repeat is about. Like, the whole inspo behind BP Repeat was me, because I got absolutely floored by a gray SUV leaving the studio, and I couldn't
Like you
walk.
got like run over? by a
Yeah,
car?
Well, I got hit. I didn't get run over.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, I was so mad. I couldn't walk for 3 days. I was on a city bike, and it was like 5 a.m. I was in the bike lane, mind you. I was in the bike lane. And
Let it be
I
on
was
the
like,
record.
And you know how in the on the bikes they have like a little basket where you can put stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I had my phone in there. I was blasting a little Stevie Nicks off my iPhone speaker. Like I could hear what was going on. If a car was like coming behind me, whatever. And I was listening to Stevie Nicks, bam, slam, eggs and ham. I get literally floored by this great SUV. Warning for those that like don't like want to get like gross stuff. My leg, or not my leg, the wheel of the bicycle got caught in one of the wheels of the car. So the bike was being dragged for like a split second, and then I fell over. And then my afro saved my life. And I fell on my head and like all my sides.
Amazing.
Very interesting.
That's life-changing even.
And yeah, I got a little less lost for life after that. But
Yeah.
as I like sat in my bed, bedridden, unable to walk for a few days, I looked outside my window and I saw people who continue to live life and laugh and do errands. And I really had to, like, as corny as it can sound, I had to choose happiness.
Yeah.
And my whole like the mantra of beep beep repeat was life goes on, so let's dance, beep beep repeat.
Amazing.
And that's why I wanted to channel like unserious energy in this record.
Yeah. Like unseriousness to cope with a very serious thing.
Yeah.
Like you told that story in a very funny way, but some people would go through that and like not leave their house again very easily.
Yeah.
So
It sucked.
yeah, I bet.
It wasn't until recently I was able to get on a city bike again, but I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta do it. I just gotta get over it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That like really gives a whole new context.
I love
the
to
EP.
dance.
I love to dance because for days I wasn't able to actually.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Wow. I love her. Did you mean to write an EP? Like, did you set out to say like, I'm going to write an EP with these unserious songs? Or was it like, okay, I have a couple of these that go together? Like, how did that happen?
Actually, it wasn't until recently that I started being way more intentional with projects. With that one, I just noticed a through line
Cool.
of these songs and the consistent patterns I had, which was about nightlife and escapism, almost in like a recession pop-esque mindset. And the through line of all these songs was, I love to dance, I love meeting new people, I love life and living.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
It's like, it should be a more commonly stated sentiment, but I feel like it's easier sometimes to write about like the things that are plaguing us and
Oh
like,
yeah,
the dark stuff.
yeah.
But literally we were just talking to Angie this morning about like recession pop and just
Cool.
like, yeah, needing a coping mechanism.
Totally. That's
Which-
what they did in 2009, 2010, 2011.
Yeah.
Like club banger after club banger.
Yeah. And I love how like we weren't really old enough to like super experience that. So now you're like making that music for yourself.
It's really weird.
I like it.
It's really weird.
It's cool.
Yeah.
What's your like perfect night out? Walk me through that.
I love a little moment to hang out with my friends beforehand. We like to play this game called Quiplash.
Oh, but of course.
Yeah, we love Quiplash. We
Yeah.
love to get into it, get a little messy. And then we like to go to the club. Yeah. And that's about it. And after, actually, we love to go to, now that we're in LA-ish, kind of, not all of us are here yet, there's this really cute diner that we go to that's open late at night. If you know, you know. Y'all probably know if you live in LA. I don't want to reveal the location, though.
There's a couple good ones.
Yeah.
There's a good diner up in Eagle Rock that I really like.
Oh, period.
It's like some old woman name, like Martha's or something like that.
Cool.
Linda's, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Eagle
know.
Rock is really cute.
I know. The older I get, the more I'm like, oh, do I want to like settle down in a little suburb?
I know, I feel you. I've been obsessed with domesticity lately.
Yeah, how so?
Yes. Well, okay, I have two sides of me.
Okay.
I really, like, I just love the hustle and bustle of the city. But, of course, like, domesticity is really beautiful. I don't know. like growing up in a small town, like I don't know, sometimes you just crave it. You know?
Were you one of those people where you were like growing up in a small town, you really wanted to get out?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And now I take where I grew up for granted.
Yes.
And every time I go back, I'm just like, wow, it's actually really pretty.
Yeah.
I just had really bad experiences here.
That's
it.
literally it.
Yeah.
I go to my parents' house and I'm always like dreading it. And then I'm like, wait, I can hear myself think.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
It's a little freaky though.
Yeah, it's
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
So
love Jersey.
same kind of vibe.
Obsessed with Jersey, actually.
I love New Jersey.
It's real cute and the food is so good.
It is so good. Thank you for that.
It's real good.
Best pizza. I stand by that. Well, for our third track, I want to know a personal favorite of yours. I'm kind of curious to hear something from like earlier in your discography.
Oh, interesting.
Or something upcoming.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Something older from my discography that I love. I have a song called Money on that.
Okay.
And it's on my EP called Banish the Banshee.
It's not easy being this pretty. It's so hard to be a charm every day. If I lend you any pity.
And it was the first song that I wrote for that EP. And I just think it's a really, really good song and you should go listen to it because it's a really good song.
No. What is that one about?
That song is, oh my gosh, it's not easy being this pretty. It's so hard to be a charm every day. It's literally the most sarcastic song ever because I wrote it when I felt really, really, really fugly. And it's all about almost like cosplaying a rock star and doing it in the most facetious and sarcastic way.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good song. That, and then from my most recent EP, I really love the song Backseat Girl. And that song is just like so near and dear to my heart.
Just a backseat girl, missing out. You can't be right all the time. It's not up to you, it's not up to you. Blame God, blame mom, blame you.
I was really inspired by like my Stevie Nicks influences and
I hear that for you.
yeah.
It's a more like ethereal sounding than the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really wanted to like make sure it was kind of like consistent with everything. So it's like live drums. I made that song with the incredible Jackson Shanks, incredible producer, writer. So fierce. I love that song. I need to stop saying fierce. I've said it like 10 times.
I think
this.
it fits. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah. I also love your sexy shirt.
Thank you so much. I got this a few days ago in the fashion district.
The little ties.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's dead
Yes.
stock. With the Uggs.
I mean, speaking of which, I would love to know about like your fashion inspo, but then also the visuals for this EP have been crazy.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fashion wise, I'm always changing, but as I get older, I find like certain things are very constant within fashion. I'm a big believer. Okay, this is going to sound so annoying of me. I'm anti micro trend.
Yeah.
In a certain way. I just love timeless pieces. Like if I get a piece, it has to be something that I can wear for the next 50 years. Like
Totally.
I'm a really big fan of like I have tabbies, my tabby boots. I wear them with everything. Today I decided to wear Uggs.
We're comfy
like,
today.
Yeah, I'm comfy today. I just love like really timeless pieces that you can wear for 50 years. And literally I forget what you just asked me again. Oh, the visuals. Yes, I wanted to wear a suit for everything to sort of like cosplay this masculine, weird, kooky guy that like loves to party in New York.
Yeah. I love that contrasted with like Backseat Girl.
That's what
like
I love too.
Yeah.
I think it's a really, I had that vision in my head for like months and I invested in this Margiela crop blazer. That was too expensive, but I told myself I'm going to wear this for every single piece of media that I do for Beep Beep Repeat.
And have you?
Yes. For all the videos.
Slay.
She's been through the ringer.
Will you wear her on stage too?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Cute.
I wore her in New York. It was really perfect.
Out on the town.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. We need to see her in action.
I know. I have to. She's somewhere in my closet. I have to find her.
She's around. I have to give an honorable mention to Kissy Kissy.
Whoa.
Because that was on my 2021 top 100 songs.
That is, whoa.
Yeah.
That is a good song.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I love remembering that you like your songs. Yeah.
I have so many songs out.
You really do.
Yeah. So sometimes I forget about them.
Yeah.
That's a good one though.
I really
made that
liked
one a
it.
while ago. I made that with
That was on Banish the Banshee?
that was on Evil Twin.
Okay.
That one was really fun. I made that on a trip to upstate New York, and I was in an Airbnb with some homies, and we wrote that.
Cute.
Yeah, it's a fun one. Very like 90s, almost like coming of age movie. I was really inspired by it.
Yeah. Super rom-com.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I like always listen to that song.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I have
cool.
so many songs. Like, I fantasize of like re-recording them because my vocals have changed so much. And a lot of like my fans want me to. One day I would love to.
You should do like a live album or something.
That would be so fun.
That'd be sick.
That would be so fun.
I really love, people don't do it as often, but I feel like when we were kids, people would do live albums just like in like LA or something.
Totally.
And you could hear the crowd in the background.
It's so special. Like also like a lot of my favorite rock stars back in the 70s did that all the time. Fleetwood Mac. They were obsessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, embrace your rock star.
Period.
Well, I'd love to know what's on the horizon for you before I go through my little closing questions.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm currently working on music.
Yay.
I made it so Beep Beep Repeat is the last EP that I put out. So I guess that means album.
Yeah. And you just put out a single. Very
Yeah.
recently. Yeah.
That was just a little thing to put out. But now I'm like really, I have a whole plan for what I want to do and how I want it to sound. Yeah, it's been a long time in the making for a debut album. And
I mean, you just turned 21.
yeah.
So I think you can give yourself some grace there. Take the time you need. Yeah.
Thank you. Kind of, I don't know. I'm very excited and I'm very hungry and very inspired.
That's a great place to be.
I'm grateful.
Yeah. Especially for your debut album. Yeah. I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Yay. Okay. Well, I would love to know for my 3 closing questions, if your music was a candle, what would it smell like?
Ooh. The candle would smell like patchouli and it would smell like Glossier You.
Okay.
Yeah. And it would smell like flowers, all combined.
I love this. What kind of flowers?
Like jasmine.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's my favorite flower.
Really?
Yes, it is.
I love a jasmine.
I love in LA when spring comes and all the jasmine bushes
I know.
bloom. Yeah. It's my favorite.
Too good.
Too good.
That's a great question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh. My second question, I would love to know what your favorite sound is right now that is not music related.
Whoa.
Like a life sound. We got a little ASMR.
That sound.
That sounded so good in headphones.
Honestly, yeah.
Giselle's gonna lose her mind. Resident ASMR.
That's so funny. Yeah, I like that. I like to...
Yeah, you have good nails.
Thank you. My mother gave me good nail beds.
Thank you, Mom.
Yeah.
Don't look at mine. Like, my mom didn't. Sorry, Kristen.
Stop. Everybody's nail beds are beautiful.
Sure. Well, everyone except mine. My final question for you is, who are your ones to watch? Who are you listening to that I should be listening to?
Oh my goodness. I have so many. Should I do like people that like are not like
I love to hear people that are like up and coming.
Okay, up and
Yeah.
coming period.
Yeah.
There's this fantastic artist. His name is Ten Benja.
Oh.
He's really brilliant. I would suggest a song called High.
Okay.
Gorgeous, gorgeous song. There's this really cool artist that I was introduced to yesterday, actually. Her name is Morgan Janae, and she makes this incredible, it's almost like R&B influence. She's very versatile. Incredible voice, lyricism, her outfit, her fashion, everything. She's like the whole package. She is really, really cool. I would suggest her music. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of blanking.
No, those are both great. I didn't know either.
I would suggest
which is a
them.
win for me. Yeah.
Get into
Okay.
it.
I'm gonna get into it. Well, thank you so much for being
Oh my
here.
gosh. Thank you for having me, Abby. I love Once to Watch. Y'all have been supporting me since I was literally a teenager.
Oh.
So this is really sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we just learned that you played on our roof when you were like 15 or something.
Yeah. I did.
That happened.
I did. And you know what? I will redeem myself.
We'll have to make it happen again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get there. Well, once again, this is Once to Watch Chef's Choice. I'm Abby Kenna, and this is Isaac Dunbar. Listen to Beep Beep Repeat.
Yes. Life goes on, so let's dance. Beep, beep, repeat.
Stop the delivery.
Did I eat that?
Yeah.